Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and in today's video, we are previewing a brand new interactive horror game called House of Ashes. I checked out some early gameplay for this intriguing new title, and in this video, I'm going to briefly talk about what I was shown. Now earlier today, you may have checked out the gameplay reveal for House of Ashes, the third in the Dark Pictures Anthology series by developer Supermassive Games and publisher Bandai Namco. The team's previous work includes prestigious cinematic horror adventure games Until Dawn, Man of Medan, and Little Hope, of which the latter two are part of this anthology. Each title in the Dark Pictures franchise focuses on different characters, settings, and lore. In House of Ashes, the location is Iraq, the year 2003. A team of American military led by Eric King set out to take control of an outpost which they believe is sheltering chemical weapons. However, things don't quite go to plan and a firefight ensues. This ends with both US and Iraqi armed forces trapped far beneath the desert's surface when the ground they are battling on gives way, revealing the remnants of an ancient civilization and their temple below. Now these opposing factions find themselves facing off not only against one another, but also a race of monstrous creatures lurking in the darkness of these caves. That's the basic premise for House of Ashes. It's now up to the player to survive as they take on the role of 5 different characters from both American and Iraqi soldier perspectives. In some cases, these rival characters will have to team up with one another to survive, perhaps gaining some empathy for their fellow soldiers in the process. At the heart of these interactive horror games are a set of familiar game mechanics, such as dialogue options, quick-time events, and light exploration. These have all been tweaked for House of Ashes to provide players with a better overall experience, based on fan feedback from previous titles in the anthology. For example, there are now difficulty options which will allow for more forgiving or more punishing time limits on certain actions. It's good for players like myself who are terrible at quick random button mashing. But by the same token, if prior games in the Dark Pictures Anthology were too easy for you, then Dark Ashes aims to cater to your more sadistic requirements. Gameplay has also been tweaked to allow for free movement within the camera system. No more fixed camera angles. Most of the game allows for the player to rotate the camera at their leisure, at least during exploration. This freedom in the camera control allows for secrets in the environment to be hunted down, expanding on the lore of the game world. There is also a flashlight button, which slows our characters' movement, but lets them light up the pitch darkness of this creepy subterranean landscape. The gameplay portion I experienced revealed the first moments of chaos and confusion after the American forces find themselves stranded and separated underground. The visuals and sound design were both highly impressive and hair-raisingly creepy. Navigating the tight, claustrophobic tunnels of the caves with very little light is sure to get your blood pumping, especially when you spot something out there in the darkness.
You gotta be kidding me.
The cutscenes were also well handled, with some real emotional punch at times, and a particularly unsettling moment where one soldier accidentally suffocates another while trying to quiet him from the monsters hunting them. There are 2 options for players, the theatrical and the curator cuts. The latter is obtained by pre-ordering. Depending on which cut of House of Ashes you choose to go with will drastically alter events as they are experienced through the eyes of different characters. For example, in the theatrical version we take control of Nick Kay, while in the curator cut, squad leader Jason Kolchek is our go-to guy. These changes extend to all areas of the game, including dialogue choices and, one must assume, endings. Just like previous Dark Picture games, player choice in House of Ashes can drastically alter both how characters interact throughout the story and who survives to see the end credits roll. So do pick wisely.
Should have never gotten up that helo.
Don't do this, Nick. Not now. I need you to keep it together just a while longer.
Something's not right. I know you can feel it.
Only thing I'm feeling is that I got my work cut out with you.
Because House of Ashes is choice-based, you can even get other people involved, and there are multiplayer modes which allow you to pass the controller back and forth with your friends and family, so you can all be involved making those split-second decisions throughout the game. There are several famous faces in the game too, perhaps most notably Ashley Tisdale of High School Musical fame. A slight change of scene for her to be sure. All in all, House of Ashes seems like it has made key improvements in all of the right areas and taken inspiration from some of the horror movie greats, including The Descent and Aliens, in addition to the spooky cosmo horror of author H.P. Lovecraft. I'll definitely be keeping my eye on this game over the coming months as it gears up for a launch later in 2021. With that said, thanks for watching this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. A little bit of something different on the channel, guys, a little preview for you of an upcoming horror game. Thanks for Bandai Namco for sharing this early access to the game, and do check out the trailer on their own site and see what you think of it. With that said, that brings us to the end of the video, so remember to leave a like, comment down below, and of course subscribe for more videos just like this one, and I will see you all on the next one.